Hello everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. Yesterday we heard the news about the Democrat and their big failure trying to impeach the president. And you see, I don't agree with Trump with many things, but what the Democrat did, uh, it is hilarious and showing you what this guy he did to them. I think the Democrat, if they can, they would be, they would love to sleep with the devil, but not to see Donald Trump again. Uh, so they were trying to find any excuse to stop this person from coming in the coming election. And you will notice how, how history always repeats itself. The guy is not a president, right away Twitter suspended his account. That's it. Facebook. It's like when the dogs, when you are a lion and you fell down, and every little puppy want to take a bite of you. This is exactly what happened to this man. They thought he fell down, and they thought he's gone. That's it. But those stupid people did not notice. I don't care about being guilty or not. What guilty? The guy is not the president no more. So impeachment for what? Do you see how stupid even the idea? Like, I am out of the job, and now you want to fire me from the job. Are you stupid or what? But this is not impeachment for the job. They don't want him to come back. Their dream is he will not be able to go for election in the coming 4 years. And time goes so fast. This is the plan. Is not the impeachment. This is not what they want. They are terrified from him. Even this guy, even when he's taking a shower, they are scared of him. Again, I don't agree with Donald Trump in many things, especially in his abroad politics. Like with Turkey, And look at this hyena, the president of Turkey, the first one who sent a letter to Biden, calling the supporters of Donald Trump white supremacist. It is Erdogan. You see the mistake of Trump? He protected this guy for a long time. He was like a puppy between his legs. The second he leave, Erdogan, he sent a letter to Biden saying that the supporters of you, Trump, are white supremacists. And like, as I know, there's tens of millions of black people, and Asian, and I am Middle Eastern myself. We supported them. We voted for Trump. Since when we are white supremacists? They try to label the guy to make him the devil. And actually, there's many naive American. They believe them that this guy is a racist. He hate Muslims. He hate this guy he just a hate. Those cowards, they did not open their mouth when Trump he made the ban for those 6 countries. It's not Trump who did it. Trump he just resigned again. They show you a picture of children in the borders, and they say Trump he put them in cages. But the fact the one who built those cages, it was Obama. You see the cowards? They are cowards. So what is next? They failed to get rid of him. And now actually he got more support from Republican after what they did. There's many Republican, including me. I always vote Republican. I was upset from him. He chose the wrong time, the wrong day, the wrong, a day before the election for the Senate, you ask your supporters to come. Very wrong. And then you say to them, go to the Capitol. Very wrong. And now they are using it against you. Very wrong. But I believe, I believe now he learned his lesson. He learned his lesson very well. And I hope he will not do the same stupid mistake. We have somebody, he says he hate the white supremacist and supporter of Trump. Well, that's because you're a dummy. Because most of people who support Trump, they are not even white. I can show you right now tons of videos of black people in YouTube. They were fighting hard to make Trump win. But you are a dummy, they fool you. You see, people, they ignore history. I'm not born in this country, but history says that the one who fought against to free the slaves, it was the Democrat. It was not the Republican who fought for you. The one who want the slavery to stay, it was the Democrat, the same party. They are fooling you, say we defend you. You can go right now and search on YouTube and you will find tons of videos about the history of America. If we go right now, let us see. If we search now for black supporters, what we will find? You will find endless numbers of black people supporting Trump. So how those people, they support him and he is a white supremacist? According to who? This guy created an investment zone just to improve the life of black people, which means nobody pay tax. Never happened in the history of America. Obama was in the White Office for 8 years. What he did to the black people? Nothing. Nothing. They fool you, my friend. They fool you. You see, I can say I don't like many things Trump he did. Why not? I mean, this is what we are. We support him when he is right. We don't support him when he's wrong. But to say lies about the guy, that he is a white supremacist, that is the most disgusting claim ever. You see, always trashy ones, they try to frame you. They cannot fight you, they cannot stop you, so they try to frame you and label you. Look, do you see this guy in the screen? And he is a black, right? My friend, he is not a black. He colored himself. He is not a black. Joe Biden, he says, if you don't vote for me, you are ain't black. Isn't it this is a white supremacist? A white supremacist man telling you if you are black or not. He decides if you are black or not. The white Biden, he is telling a black person, if you don't vote for me, you are not black. You don't even choose your color no more for Democrat. Your vote choose your color. Okay, Clean, I got you wrong, sorry. Excuse my English. Anyway, you see, I believe what happened, sometime we need to learn from our mistakes. And I hope Trump, he learned. He saw how people, they betray him. He saw that those countries who used to be friends to him, in a second, they flip over him. I hope he will never support Turkey again. Big mistake. The filthy Erdogan, he took our church and he did not even say anything and do anything about it. And I believe strongly this is one of the biggest reasons he was kicked off office. You see, if the Lord is not with me, everybody can be against me and can win. If the Lord is with me, who can be against me? So I hope in the coming election, he will be smarter. And he will learn. We have somebody saying the F word to Trump. You see, from their mouth you shall know them. That is your fruit. Garbage in, garbage out. You see, what comes from your mouth is what inside you. So when you say the F word, you are mentally ill. Literally. Why I want to say I don't like Biden? I'm going to say the F word to Biden. Why? I am a homosexual? Are you going to really to do it? Are you going to F the guy? Or you are just a stupid idiot who cannot control his mouth? And your mama did not teach you how to talk and how to wash your mouth before you open it? I bet you your mouth is more dirty than my... What toilet seat? My toilet seat for sure is more clean than yours. Yeah. So, always, my friend, always, always, when you are in power, everybody is your friend. When you are not, everybody will give you a knife. And there is one thing I want Trump to come back, so he can take down YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. For those are the biggest mafia ever. They censor everybody. They want to enslave us. You see, they speak about the freedom of speech, right? You have a freedom of speech only if you are a terrorist. Go, if you are an Al-Qaeda now and you have a long beard, you make a video about jihad, they will not take it down. I cannot keep my videos on my channel. Why? Because they will label me. This is what I want from Donald Trump, to stop those beasts. Those are the beasts of today. They spy at you. They knew what you do. They knew what you eat. They knew they control your phone. You see, many of us, we think that's okay. We have a privacy. Like, okay, iPhone is good for privacy. Do you know they knew everything about you? iPhone company, and then they say it out. How they check that your phone is the one who paid for the credit card? Because simply they have all your information, and simply they are tracking you down step by step. From the time you go from home to the time you go to the store, from the time you go wherever you go, they have everything. And on top of that, all your text is embedded in their software. And Google is no better. Google is no better. And those companies, they are trying to elect for us a president. They are trying to make you do what they want. They are the one who decide who will be the president. It's not you. They control the media. They control the TV station. Like before, before it was TV station. Right now, it's not a TV station no more. Most of people is in the internet. Everything is the internet. Even shopping, buying, stores are even closed because of the internet. The malls are shut down because of the internet. So they want you to hate Trump. And the good thing happened now, I think it's time to clean this Republican Party from all the garbage we have inside it. This guy, Mitt Romney, he will be elected mostly in the coming election. Why? Because the Mormon, they will vote for him, doesn't matter what. So this guy, he knew he is not going to be infected by Trump. But what about the rest of the 7? 7 senators, can you believe it? They did bite him in his back. How in the world those they became, or they are considered to be Republican? Who made them Republican? What is Republican mean? You are empowering Pelosi? Or maybe they are hoping if we get rid of a Trump, one of us will get a chance to be a president. This is why they wanted to vote against him. Because if the impeachment go through and they were successful, he will be out. All this impeachment is a coup against democracy, against our vote. They don't want this guy to come back. And Republican, we have a lot of fake, coward people who they are in the party. And this is why I'm thinking, if I'm Trump, what I should do. You see this guy he have right now, according to the Democrat, 75 million supporters. How many? 75 million supporters. You see, from all the Senate, only 7 of them, they betray him. That means the majority of the Republican are still voting for Trump. You see, those people here, they don't really, I mean, they don't care what you think. They care what you care what you will vote. Like one of them, he is so old he will be retired, and that's why he don't care what will happen next. I don't know who is going to be the president in the coming 4 years, because as long we have this system of mail fraud, Biden he can win again. Unless Trump, he do the same game. He send millions of vote by mail. You see, in order to fight their games, you have to play it. I mean, I can send 10 letters. I can print 1 million, the copy that I receive by mail. I can copy like them. I can print like them exactly. As long nobody check, as long nobody knows, as long nobody, etc. You know, how, and even the system itself is hosted in Germany and in Poland. Can you believe it? Why? We don't have companies can host the software? So the same game can happen again. We do not know what will happen in the coming election, but what we knew, that Donald Trump, he can change everything. Susan, aren't you ashamed of yourself? They are not. And no, my friend, no. You see, yeah, Ahmed, yeah, okay, Ahmed is speaking about Turkey. Yeah, because Trump, he was protecting Erdogan. That's what we say. This is his biggest mistake. I believe that God, he punished him. Because they are afraid from Biden. Biden, he hate Erdogan. He hate his party. Already, the party of Erdogan accused Biden to be a Kurdish. They are getting ready for what's coming. So because Trump, he was giving them an umbrella, free umbrella, stupid Trump. As I told you, I spoke against this many times. He closed his eyes blindly when it's come to Turkey, as if nothing happening. This is why the Turkish, they never thought actually that he will lose, and they were hoping that Trump, he will win, but that because of their agenda, not because have to do with America. It's about they can invade, they can kill the Kurdish, they can kill the Armenian, they can kill the Syrian, they can invade everybody, they can suck the blood of the Greek, they can take our churches, and Trump is busy playing golf. This is what they learned about Trump in the last 4 years. What I think now, Trump is going to change. Regardless if he became a president or not, I think a new party is going to be born. Party do not have those people. Party do not have those people. So there is a lot of filtration need to be done by the Republican. I believe he should make an election, or maybe let us say 2 years from now, we will have a new election for the Congress. And let us see how many of those who support Trump, they will win, and those who they are against him, what will happen to them. And then in 4 years, we will have the same for the Senate, but this will be about the presidency too. So the most important really is not just the election of the president, regardless if Trump he became a president or not. The Republican Party need a fresh blood. We are done with those corrupt false cowards. You see, even those who supported Trump in this impeachment now, many of them, they don't support him, but because the public who they present, they support Trump. This is what they fear. They fear if they go against Trump, they will not be elected ever again. You know what I mean? Many of them, they are jealous of him. Many of them, they knew as long as he exists, they have no place. They will not have opportunity. So they want to get rid of him. But how they can do it? If they go, okay, we want to vote against Trump so he cannot go for election again. If they do that, they will never win election again. Because at the end of the day, the one who vote is the people. It's not them. Let us see how this woman, she is going to win the coming election. She will not. She will not. All those 7 who voted against Trump, they will lose their election. They are the 7 column. So I am thinking that Trump, what he should do, he should create, I don't think he will create a new party. I think that he will do, if the party did not support him in this impeachment, he will be so angry and he will create a new party, and that would demolish actually Republican Party totally. Will create a new party. And actually me myself, I'm not against that, because this Republican Party is not Republican no more. I mean, you have too many Democrats in the Republican Party because they adopt a lot of Democratic ideas, and they are not conservative, and they are liars, and they are corrupt. So what I think he will do, he will create what is called Trump movement, which is either you are with me or against me. And those who support Trump, they will not accept any gray color. Either you are with or against. And the coming election is going to show them how powerful this man is. And actually, they knew already. This is why they did this impeachment like a bunch of puppies, and like, whoa, the guy, he just left office. No, we want to stop him. This is a great opportunity, so he will not come back to the election again. That's wonderful. Let us do it. Maybe we can stop him because he is scaring the hell of us. It was a golden opportunity, as they thought, but actually this impeachment again made Republican, even those who don't like what Trump he did lately, join him again. And you know, like, I might speak against Trump for some stuff he said, but if you ask me, if there's election tomorrow, you will vote for him? I will vote. For sure I will vote. What do you want me to vote for? Pelosi? The one who wants us to drive electric cars, but we don't have electricity? The one who is asking you to drive electric cars, but they are driving the most fancy cars? The one who wants open borders, but they have fence with security over their fences and cameras? The one who speak about supporting the poor, but they are living in palaces? We are sick of those people. Do you think a new party will divide the vote? So what? You see, my friend, which one count for you? A clear water mixed with sewage or a clear water alone? If we mix clear water with the sewage, that is not a good water no more. Useless. So dividing the party, not who said this is bad? Maybe it's going to be bad in the beginning because you need time to rebuild, right? No. The guy already have 75 millions. So the party he will create it is going to be bigger than the original party. You know what I mean? The division you are talking about can be happen. If Donald Trump, he will get like 1 million, 2 million supporters, 3 millions, 5 millions. That will make the party weaker, right? But this is not the case. This guy, he will get the majority actually. They are the one who will be the losers, not him. Jolie Kim saying the following lie, just to show you how they lie about Trump and about us. This guy, he said, Jolie, Christian being fooled by Trump. They even call him the Messiah. You are a stupid liar. The one who they called him the Messiah, it was Obama. And there is no Christian can call someone he is, anyone like us, the Messiah. You are a stupid liar. I can show you right now tons of articles about Obama the Messiah. Julie, I think your mom, when she gave birth to you, she gave you the wrong name. I think she wanted to call you Bully. But my mistake, the word B became G. So your name is not Jolie, your name is Bully. So you're trying to bully the man and bully us and lie about us in our present. You see the bully? This is how the bully work. Change your name, Bully. Put it original. Make it Bully for real. What she? It might be a guy. You know, this is the internet. This is internet. You have no idea who's talking to you. There's no guarantee by the names. If somebody call her, you know, it can be a guy coming from the middle of nowhere, you know, and maybe he's from Iran, you know. The Iranian regime, they hate Trump. Julie, it might be Hassan Nasrallah from Lebanon. We never know. How we know? And tell me who is your enemy, I tell you who you are. Do you know what I'm saying? Tell me who is your enemy, I will tell you who you are. No, there's no information, because you need to show me who is the Christians they say he's the Messiah. That's not true. They were saying Obama is the Messiah. Right now, you can go and search in Google, you will find tons, it's CNN, everybody, you know. I mean, this is a stupid lie. There's no Christian, actually, he will dare to say such a thing, because this is against Christianity. You cannot be Christian and you call a person a Messiah. That's a lie. What is the selfie? You want me to put Julie the Bully in the screen? Yeah, Julie Kim. Christian has been fooled by Trump. Lul. Actually call him the Messiah. Da, 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 da. You know, the one who was fooled is the Christian who voted for Biden. This guy, he voted for abortion. How you vote for somebody voting for abortion? This guy, he voted for everything against the Bible. And yet the potato, before he go to the White House, he went to the church and he was praying with his wife. Praying to who? You are praying for who? And this guy is saying you are waiting. Waiting for what? Get out of here. Don't come here without your dad. I'm waiting. Unblock me. Have you experienced like there's like some lies in your head before and you cannot find it? This is the guy. I mean, he's like between touching your legs. Yeah, unblock me. I want to talk to you. Unblock me. I want to talk to you. Unblock me. I want to talk to you. You know? Just go and get some meal, man. Let your master feed you, to give you some food. Don't keep licking my feet. Long tongue person. There is no way you are a Christian and you vote for Democrat. Democrat is a very, very anti-Bible party. Extremely. But yet all of them, they claim to be religious. You know, all of them, they go to the church, you know. Like this vice president, you know, I can show you the video of her in the church making a speech about God. But yet they vote for everything against Christianity. So we are a Christian by speeches, but we are atheists by vote. You know what I mean? They are the one who fought the Christians and make them vote for them. Denk is saying the smartest move is third party, which be especially conservative. Well, you see, I think that was going to happen if the Republican did not vote to support Trump in this impeachment trial. I believe that was going to happen. But now Trump, he have no excuse to do so, because he will lose ground. As long those 40-something senators and whoever, and they present the majority of the Republican, they voted to support him. What is his excuse to divide the party? So what I think will happen, he will make a list. He will make a list of who the party should support and who should not. You know what I mean? So in the coming election, the election will filter them. Right? Yeah, and they should change their stand, you know, like healthcare. I mean, healthcare in USA is the game which everybody playing, and all of them, they are not being honest. I mean, you see, they speak about it's a socialist to have a healthcare for everybody. So how come America have money to give? Like now they want to give $2,000 for everybody. I mean, where the money is coming from? They want to give $7,000 for everybody die from Corona. Okay, where is the money coming from? They have a lot of money. They give money to Saudi Arabia. They give money to Pakistan, to Turkey. They send aid to every country in the world almost. Suddenly, when it's come to healthcare for American citizens, we don't have healthcare. So somebody have to stop that, and healthcare should be available to everybody, and nobody should pay. Now you tell me this is a socialist idea? That's a stupid thing to say. When you have cancer and you cannot pay with all the money you have for your treatment, then you will know that you wish to be whatever that is. It's a shame that this country do not have healthcare. Anyway, whatever Trump he did or he will do in the coming election or in the coming period, I think is going to be very important. And number one thing, those who they are, the 7 columns in the party should be cooked out. I will never vote for somebody he betray Trump. Not because he betrayed Trump, but he betrayed me. He betrayed what this party for. When you join the other party, voting for what they stand for, this is what you are voting for. What is the purpose of this impeachment? What is the purpose? Ask yourself. I mean, the guy, he left the office already. He is not a president. So what does that mean? So when you join, you are joining a movement to stop the most powerful man in the Republican Party, to keep the party weak. So if we can take Trump from the Republican Party, the Republican Party will become so weak. And we will guarantee you that nobody will win from the Republican for the coming 20 years. Somebody saying, Trump is history. CP, you are dreaming. Well, you see, if he is history, then why you are going crazy to stop him? You see, guys? I mean, if the guy is history, are you chasing history? You know, some people, they have a brain of a mosquito. Actually, her name is Mosquito. You know, like Mosquito. So now if I put your text in the screen, you will say you are misquoting me. You smart person. I don't want to call you an idiot, so the idiot one will not be insulted. If he is history, why you are going crazy to stop him? Afraid for something will happen 4 years from now. Because the purpose of the impeachment is Trump should not go for election again. So if he will not win and he is history, actually it's for your benefit to stay, because he will not win anyway. So what are you worried about? You are so worried. You are so desperate to stop him. Otherwise, like you see the guy, I just kicked him out. He keep big, you know, like a bug in my way, because he's no one. Look, just throw him away. But in the case of Trump, you see him in your dreams. You will see the guy for the coming 4 years non-stop in your dreams. And you will see him more in 2 years from now, because even the Congress will be selected again based on Trump pre-list. Trump is the one who will elect the Congress for the Republican. You will see. And I assure you, they will not stop here. They will try to do investigation to him, his family, to try to find anything to stop him from the coming election. Anything. They will do as much as they can. And that, again, explained to us that Trump is still the most powerful person. Actually, I believe he is the most powerful character came to USA since maybe 60 years until now. I don't know, before 60 years it was. But this person, he have the charisma, he have the ability, he have the stand, he have the character, and he is more natural. And that one of the positive things, very positive about him and very negative in the same time, because sometimes he say things he should not say and they use it against him. But this person is able to change when nobody can do it. Like if you ask yourself, if I ask you right now, who you remember from Republican Party, well, how many names you remember? Few. And they are shadows. They are like shadows. They, you know, next to him, they demolished. They are not there. So the Democrat, they knew that the existence of this person is dangerous. He can move the crowd. You see what happened in the Capitol? Showing you his power. What if this guy, if he said, go and do this to all American in America, civil war will go, if he really meant it. Because there's many people, they are going to do what he say. So even when he did not say anything, look what happened. He did not say go attack, he did not say go kill, he did not say go and burn, he did not say go break. And look what happened. And because they knew that he is still so powerful, they are doing their best to stop the man. And now you Democrat, you have a Biden. Let us see what he will do to the black people. He was with Obama for 8 years. What he did to the black people? Nothing. What he did to the military? In the time of Obama, the military is dead. Actually, our military, we have big reputation of the most powerful military, but if you serve in the military, you notice that you are nothing, you are poor. I remember when when I joined the army, I cut my hair, and they told me I have to pay $7. I said, why? You have to pay for it. Imagine an American soldier have to pay $7 to cut his hair. I mean, it's just a stupid machine. Go and make your hair zero. When you receive your salary, they give you a list. Anyone who served the army, he knew what I'm talking about. This is for your socks. This is for your shoes. This is for your jacket. This is for your etc. They charge you for every single item of clothes you take. And the end of the month, you find yourself, you have no salary. Those are the ones who go and fight and die for you, and yet you treat them as nothing. Do you know even they charge us for the food we eat? Can you believe it? In the American army, you pay for the food you eat in the cafeteria. When you are in the camp, they take it from you, your salary, amount of money, because now you don't live outside, you are inside the camp. It's like paying rent. And me myself, I could not believe it. I mean, this is American army? In any country in the world, when you join the army, everything inside is for free. You are a soldier now. No, you are not. And you can ask anyone who served in the army, he knew what I'm talking about. Well, the best is the military, because you see, military is very good for, let's say you have a young son, and you want him to grow fast and become a man. He's a lousy, he don't wake up, he is lazy. The army will make him a different person. 1 week in the army, the person, he will change forever, just 1 week. The first day he arrived there, the drill sergeant will start, scream at his face, insulting him, putting him down in the ground, push up, and right away he will change. He will be a different person. So after all what we said, the army is a very good place for, let us say, it's a life school. A person who was all his life as a civilian, he did not join life school yet. So I am predicting that Trump, in the coming few months, he will create a form of a party inside the Republican Party. And that party is going to decide who is good, who is the good apple, and who is the bad apple. And then those who they are hating Trump, they will start acting like puppy, and they will wipe their faces in his shoes to get his blessing. When they notice that he is powerful and he is the one who will make them win or lose. You know what I mean? Kevin White, he said, Trump is a puppet for Israel. My friend, there's a huge difference between somebody who supports a country and someone he is a puppet for them. And just to show you how much mistaken you are, if Trump he is a puppet for Israel, well, all previous president, They do whatever Israel want. Trump is the only one who say what he said, and he do what he said. As an example, all the previous president since 40 years ago, they say they will move the capital to Jerusalem, but none of them did it. All of them in the election, they say that. Go back to Clinton, go back to Obama, go back to George Bush, the father, the son, etc. All of them, they say and they claim Trump is the one who say things and he do it. But that does not make him a puppy for Israel. But let me say to you, he is Israeli more than the Israeli. And this is what is making you upset maybe. For he cares for Israel more than many people inside Israel care for it. Well, you know, what Trump was able to accomplish, you see, sometimes you get lucky. This person is powerful. He knew how to use his pressure, but there is many things they play in the game of Trump. Let us say they help him to make this agreement between. Actually, if he stayed for a few weeks more, he was going to make Saudi Arabia sign an agreement too. But now the Saudi, they notice there's no point. What they will win? Trump is gone. So if we go and do little review. Let us go to the map just so you can understand what's happening. All right, this is the map of the Middle East. See the agreement with Israel. It's not because just of Trump. Israel is here. Emirat is here. There is a huge distance between them. So what this agreement is about? Are you thinking with me? Who care? I mean, but the reason for this agreement is Iran. Iran. See, United Arab Emirates, it's a small, tiny country with a small, tiny population. They cannot fight Iran alone. And Iran is coming. The Shia Iran is coming. Bahrain is a small, tiny island. They have no power. They are no match. The distance between Emirat and Iran is extremely short distance. So if the Israeli, they are worried about Iran and they are the one who have nukes. So what a country like this will say? Do you see the distance between them? Maybe an hour or two by a boat. Actually, already the Iranian, they captured this island from Emirat. You see this island here? It's called Abu Musa. This is an Emirati island. The Iranian army captured it. So Iran can invade Emirat as easy as buying ice cream. So the agreement with Israel, it is not a luxury agreement. It was a necessity for Emirat. And Trump, he came in a lucky time where Iran became a huge threat for those small tiny countries, and they knew that they cannot stand against Iran alone. So I don't know if you know the statement where it says the enemy of my enemy is my friend. You know what I mean? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. But Emirat and Israel are not friends. But because they have a common enemy, because of that, they signed this agreement. But this is very important for Israel, because now Israel, they have full access to a very strategic location in the Gulf. And full access means not necessarily only army bases. I believe already they have an army agreement. But I believe the first thing Israel will establish by establishing an embassy is a Mossad spy center. That will make it easier to listen to every single call and communication in the Gulf, in Iran and the Arab countries in that territory. In case of war, Israel do not need to get supply for gas going back all the way to Israel. They can get it from here. They can get it from Saudi Arabia. They can get it from Bahrain. And Qatar already is a huge base for USA. All of Qatar actually is a puppy of USA. The Prince of Qatar, he pay for our base, and we pay nothing. Electricity, food, everything is for free. So the opportunity was for Trump is, those Arab countries are desperate for protection. They need protection. Iran became so scary for them. And they themselves, they are unable, no match. And not only that, you see, the war in Yemen is not going as the Muslim Sunni they want. They thought they can fight this guy Al-Houthi, who is a Shia, and they can stop him. But because this guy, he have a huge population, and the Sunni are small compared to him. He have a huge number of fighters, and he have the support of Iran, and they are supporting him with technology, like a drone. So now what's happening in Yemen, that most of the country is under the control of the Shia. This territory is a Shia territory. And now they have a border with Saudi Arabia. This is why you will hear from time to time that Al-Houthi is attacking airport in these areas in Saudi Arabia. Just a week ago, actually, they tried to bomb by their airplanes, which is made in Iran, which is nothing but a Russian and Chinese airplanes. They try to attack an airport, which is, let us see, let us see which airport is that. I mean, their missiles already, they arrive into Riyadh, I mean, to the capital already. So Saudi Arabia is feeling the heat of this war, and they do not know what to do. They cannot stop, you know. They cannot ignore it. And here we go. They attack this airport here, Abha. This airport here, you know, they were able to almost to hit it. So what happened is that all those countries, they are not in love with Israel, but they need Israel. So if Israel joined them, Israel can demolish those militant groups. Saudi Arabia is no match. The Saudi army actually is not even an army. I mean, it's just an army of shish kebab. Doesn't matter how much money they spend in their army will never be an army. This is why Emirat, they wanted badly to buy the F-35 from USA. And they were willing to spend hundreds of billions of dollars. And they will. And I believe even Biden, even though he is not, sound like he is not favor of it, but COVID will make him in favor because they need money. You see, this is the other issue. Biden now, he don't care for Emirat, but he care for, okay, now we are spending too much money. This COVID, harsh, you know, destroy the economy, Many people lost jobs. We can't say to a deal like this, no. It's like saying to rain, to somebody living in the desert, saying, we don't want rain. So Emirates buying those airplanes is the rain deal. They need it, not because they love it. Isn't it two-state solution good to make a peaceful? You see, this is a very, very wrong argument, two-state solution, because if you give them two-state, are they going to stop? Didn't you already did that? This is the biggest mistake of Israel. They brought, you know, this is the stupidity of, let us say, leadership. Those who knows and not those who do not know. When they brought Yasser Arafat and they told him, okay, we will make you a president. Did we have peace? No. And now they give them Gaza. They said, Gaza, you are alone. West Bank, you have a president, you have a government, you have a police. Do we have peace? They will never have peace, because the more you give them, the more they want to take more. Didn't you learn? So Israel is a small, tiny country, and they want to give and keep giving. So at the end, they will go bankrupt because you are out of land. I don't know if you know what Israel is now. Look what the Israelis did to themselves. Very stupid. Extremely. I insist to use the word stupid. Look what they did to themselves. All this area, they give it to what it's called Palestinian. So what is left of Israel? And then we have Gaza. What is left? Nothing. Those who live here, they should send them to Jordan. And this is not their land anyway. You see who those who lie to you and they say those are not Palestinians. What Palestinian? Those are, the first time the Arab, they came to this land is after Muhammad invasion by the caliphate who came after him, Umar al-Khattab. Before that time, nobody speak Arabic there, no Arab people there. So when they fool you and they lie to you and they say, two-state will bring peace, two-state is no state. That means Israel is going to go. Because where is your state now? And not only that, they give them the most important part of Israel, the heart of it. What Israel? What state? Somebody saying why Christians should care for Israel. There is no reason except that this is their land. Why we will not? This is their land. I remember when I was in school, the teacher, he said, the Jews, they took Jerusalem from us. We will take it back. So I said, sir, who is the one who built Jerusalem? He said, according to history, Prophet Solomon and Prophet David. And I said, are they Jews? He said, yes. So how it is ours? You see the stupidity? So when you say why we shall care for Israel, we care for what is right. This is their land. It's like saying to me, somebody took my house, and why you shall care for my house? If you call the police and tell them somebody is inside my house is a thief, they will say to you, why we shall care? According to your logic, the police guy, he should say to you, I'm Christian, I shall not care for your house. Who care? Let them take your house. This is the land of Israel. The Israelis are not going to Germany to take Germany. They are in Israel. This is their land. Yeah, that's why I'm saying two-state is no state. Two-state is Israel will be demolished. And the Democrat, they want that to happen because they are short-handed and short-brained. They don't think in the future. You give them now a state, tomorrow they will say we want to take all of Israel. Actually, already they are saying that. I mean, they are not hiding it. Anyway, going back to our topic, which is about Trump, even though everything is connected. Trump now, I believe he learned a big lesson for what happened. And by the way, do you know that the White House YouTube deleted all the videos of Trump? Can you believe it? This coward Biden. Look, I went to the White House page in YouTube. I could not find one video of Trump. I mean, what happened? Is this an account for the White House? They are gone. Zero. The older video you can find there is 3 weeks ago. Do you see how much they are scared of Trump? You know, I understand that when somebody became the president, they take the picture of the previous president and they put the new one, right? Okay. But how much paranoid you are to take all the videos from the account? The oldest video in the YouTube of the White House is 3 weeks ago. And look how much Joe Biden is popular. That when he took an oath, only 955K they saw the video. Do you see how much popular he is? 955 after 3 weeks. Trump have that in the first day. I remember once I was in Europe, was 2 years ago. A guy from Italy, you know, he was sitting next to me and he said, where are you from? I said, USA. You know, he's from Italy. He said, you know, sorry for you, you have a Trump. I said, what's wrong with Trump? He said, oh, he's racist, he closed the border. I said, I go to Italy tomorrow, I have no visa, what do you do to me? They said, we'll kick you out. I said, so what? So why he is a racist? How is he racist? Do you see those stupid European too? Because in their media, the BBC and the BB dummy, all the agencies of the dummies, they attacked the guy, they made him racist. That's it, he's a racist. He said he banned the Muslims. He said, well, he's not the one who didn't ban the Muslims. Actually, the majority of the Muslims, they come to USA. Saudi Arabia can come, even where the Mecca exists, where people of 9/11, they came from, they can enter still USA. That's not true. He did not ban the Muslims. There's more than 120, 30 countries still they can come to USA and they are Muslims. This is what the propaganda can do. And the guy, he went silent. You should see his face. He gets scared. He thought I'm going to hit him or something. You know, this Italian guy. He noticed I get like so angry, you know, and very. You know what I hate is a lie. You know why you are lying. What do you know about the guy? He closed the borders. Well, you close the border too. If I go now to Europe, what they will do? Oh, I forgot, I have to say I'm a refugee. Then they will open the doors for me. So they lie to you, and because you are not educated, and you are shallow, and you believe what they say to you on TV, you accept it, and you believe it, and you follow it. You know, like if you are a Barbie. They program you what to say when a little girl, a little boy, you know, touch your belly. What make the guy, how he became racist, I don't know. Because he have supporters and they are white. Well, he have supporters, they are black. He have supporters who they are Asian. He have even supporters who they are from different countries. You know, I remember once I went to election. Yeah, this was like yeah, the last election. So the lady in the office there, in the election center, I told her I'm a Republican, and then she want to take me to like where I can vote, and she said, by the way, you have an accent. I said, yeah, I'm from the Middle East, Arab. She said, oh, Arab usually they vote for a Democrat. I said, I'm not stupid. You should see her face. You should see her face, man, when I said to her, I'm not stupid. Well, you are the one who asked me. Oh, Arab usually they vote for Democrat. I said, I'm not stupid. If you see her face, it's like somebody, you know, dropped like a barrel of cold water in the top of her. Because for me, I believe it's a sign of stupidity to vote for a Democrat. I mean, you tell me how smart it is. Those guys, they want to stop drilling for gas. So where will we get the gas from? We have to buy it. So that means still we use it. So what's the point? I mean, do you see how stupid you are? We will stop drilling for petroleum. Stop drilling for gas. Stop drilling for petroleum. Stop drilling for, but still use them. So now you stop drilling for them so you can go and buy them? How stupid is that? Like, are they going to stop using the cars which use gas? No. So why you stop drilling? So I say to you, this is a sign of stupidity. They are like, you know, like a crowd who is driven by drugs. Yeah, they are just against gas, oil company. They are you know, the capitalism. All of you are capitalism. How many millions Joe Biden he have? The most socialist person, communist, his name is Barney. How many million he have? I mean, do you see how much they are against capitalism? No, Kevin, I know nothing about politics. You are the one who knows. The only thing you know that when you want to go to the gas station, you want to have gas, right? But to stop drilling for gas is a smart move. So we can buy it from Saudi Arabia. So the terrorists, they can get rich and we get poor. So the gas gallon will become $5. You are genius. The gas is under our feet and then we go and buy it from the end of the world. You are the genius one. I mean, we have oil, can be enough for hundreds of years to come. We will never need to buy oil from anyone. How in the world? And you see, if they have electricity already, if they have like the structures for it, we can say, okay, they have a point. Tomorrow we convert all the cars to electric cars and that's it. But we don't have that. You know, like if we go back in the cave time, none of you was in the cave time, I was, you know, because I just came from the Middle East not long time ago. So I know how the cave time is very well. So in the cave time, there's a woman, she was a Democrat. And her husband was Democrat too. The woman, her name is Hillary. Yeah, they were exist in the cave time. And the husband, his name is Bill. Don't think I'm saying Hillary Clinton or Bill Clinton, no way. And then Hillary, she said to Bill, hey, Bill, shouldn't we stop drilling for gas? Bill, he was busy with a woman from the cave time. Her name is Monica Lewinsky. So the one who answered, who was not busy because he was busy with the children, his name is Biden. He said, yes, we should. Then she said to him, what about you take your car, which is V8, and the 80-70 bodyguard with you who drive in cars like yours, and go to the office now and make a signature to stop for drilling. Like what? Do you know what kind of cars they drive? I mean, they are supporting the environment. But all of them, they drive cars which is swallow gas. Not only use gas, it is swallow. They drive the most expensive cars, the most heavy cars, the most cost inefficient cars, and then they speak about going electric. King Saleh saying, imagine thinking Democrat or Republican. My friend, you see, Republican and Democrat, nobody is going to be a Christ-like. This is not what we are talking about. That's impossible. Because we are talking about people who they are from different background, different religion. Not everybody is a believer, and not everybody is a Christian. And this is a party not made for Christians. It's not meant to be for Christians. It's meant to be speak for the people, whoever they are. And usually supposedly the one who call themselves conservative. Very simple. So why you want to compare it with the Christ, and what does that mean? But for me as a Christian, I am going to vote for someone the most close to my belief, because there's no way he will be a perfectly like my belief. Not the one who is the most opposition to my belief. You know what I mean? And Kevin White, you are being silly, my friend. You know what silly mean? I don't know if your wife, she said that to you before, but if she did not, turn the speaker on so she can hear it. You are the most silly person ever. Jesus was Republican CP. How silly is that a statement is? We as a Christians, we support anyone who is way more close to our belief. Because if we don't vote for him, we are voting for the one who stands for against our belief. So this is not about Jesus was Republican. You are very silly. Don't come here again, Kevin. Next time you come here, bring your dad with you. Okay? I just block you. I'm using my my right of Google gave me. You see, Google gave me a right to block you. This is what they do. Anyone don't agree with, they block him, right? Now you will say you block me because I cannot, agree with you? Okay, I block you. Yeah, this is what you do to us. You suspended the Trump account, you suspended Twitter, you suspended the guy, he cannot talk no more. Trump is a fake Christian. Well, maybe. Who care? I did not vote him for to be the Pope, but he is against abortion. This is what I care for. Crazy people. Very crazy people. Who said to you that Trump is supposed to be a priest? Did he say to you he's a priest? Do you see the guy is holding big cross in his neck and he say, I am the Pope or a patriarch? No, I will not be tolerant with them. They are not tolerant with us. They suspend us, they take our account down, they chase us, they call us names, they label us. Let them feel it, what it means to be unjust. Anyone who votes for Trump, he is stupid for them. Well, I can say the same, and I can prove it. You voted for somebody, he don't even remember his name. He is Joe Biden's husband. So who is the stupid here? A person who cannot make a speech of 2 sentences without making a mistake. A person who sleep live on TV. They are talking to him like I'm talking to you. Did you sleep? And you are talking about a stupid? How in the world you voted for this guy? A guy who could not recognize who is his wife and which one is his sister. A guy who said to him, stand up. To who? To somebody in a wheelchair. I mean, you see him in the wheelchair. And he knew the guy for many years. He cannot even stand up. What about the guy he said to him, may God bless her soul? The guy he said to him, my mother is still alive. What's wrong? You are talking about smart. Yeah, my friend, because you see, the problem is this guy, since he became a president, they put all problems in front of him. Right away, they accuse him to be a Russian. Secondly, he don't control the Congress. So anything he want to do, it was an executive order. It was not a law. This is why even when he want to build the wall, he could not build it because they did not agree. They did not approve it. So he took from the Pentagon money to build the wall. So the guy did not get a chance to do what he even promised. Yet he did a lot of stuff, even though they are standing against him. I wish one day I can get in touch with Joe Biden, husband, and he join us live on air. What do you think he will say to me? He will say to me, if you don't vote for me, you are not Arab. Joe Biden, husband. I don't watch news, by the way, because it's the most stupid. I mean, you should see the CNN. Unbelievable. The CNN. You see, the guy Trump is not in the office no more, and they cannot stop talking about him. Do you know why? Actually, let me tell you this. Trump, it was a big lose for all TV stations in USA. Many people now will cut their subscription for TV stations because he was the only reason to watch TV, to watch news specifically. I'm telling you, who of you is interested to see Biden making a speech? You tell me, even if you are a Democrat, be honest. Nobody. Look, even his oath, which he made 3 weeks ago, nobody watched it. After 3 weeks, 900,000? Look, this is Biden talking 1 week ago. Look how many. A video I made a week ago I have more numbers. This is the president. And those are his supporters. 84, 59, 72. 1 week ago, 60,000. 60,000. $62. A video about lipstick will take more hits. All those TV stations right now, they wish Trump is back because they used to make money because of a Trump. He is the main subject of their news. Today, nobody cares for the news. Joe, he will go on TV and he will say, what was the question again? What was the question? Yeah, and YouTube, they delete any dislike to the White House videos. I mean, have you ever heard of a video? Nobody have dislike for it? I mean, why? How come? What kind of democracy is that? A weekly conversation in the line with Samir. Who is this guy, Samir? Hold on. This is something fishy here. With Samir and Niyal. Who is Samir and Niyal? This is new. Hold on, hold on. And look, they turn off the comment. Biden is talking to someone, he's an Arab, his name is Samir. Who is this guy, Samir? This is the last video.
Samir.
Mr. President.
Non-stop, huh? Tell me about how you got started.
What is that?
Almost 10 years ago, my brother and I started an Indian restaurant concept. We wanted to bring our mother's cooking to the world, but when COVID hit, we had to completely...
Here we go. The president have time to talk to Samir, who made a restaurant. No wonder nobody watched it. What about those who you closed their restaurant, you idiot, by shutting down the businesses and all over the states? How many people went bankrupt? Hey Samir, how are you doing? And Samir, 10 years ago, I wanted to start a business. And that's it. Everybody in America now is Samir. And when the President Biden, he found out the situation, what Biden he did?
When Biden found out about our situation, he reached out.
So how you guys doing? It's been pretty rough, hasn't it, lately?
See the propaganda? They told him, if you help those guys, what about the rest of the American? See the propaganda, the false propaganda? So you help an Arab guy, he have a restaurant. What about the rest of the American who have restaurants? Do you think they choose this guy for nothing? Or there's a purpose? Hypocrite people. And now I understand why nobody watched the video. Hey Samir, how you doing, Samir? I'm making pizza. How the money that I sent you? Tell everybody about what I did to you. Tell them. Oh, thank you, Biden, President Joe Biden husband. Yeah, you heard our situation, and you send us a check from the pocket of who? Who is the one who sent the check from? Who help who? Or is he going to help everybody or only Samir? Oh. Yeah, my friend, you see what you can do. I mean, people, when they become corrupt, they do abortion. Or abortion is a sign of corruption. Why? Because it is your own child, yet you are willing to kill that child. That means you are corrupt to the bone. Just because you don't want to take responsibility for what you did. You want to just have sex. Life for you is nothing but a chain of corruption. You don't want to have baby. You want to have sex. What we can do. Anyway, I think we had enough for today. I hope that Trump, he will move the right move, because they are waiting for him to do any mistake. You see, the first mistake, they could not get him. The second mistake, they could not get him. The third mistake, they cannot get him. He should learn how not to do mistakes, because they will use it. Thought of USA and Iran secretly cooperate. You see, I think a Biden, and the Democrat, they will use Iran. Let me explain to you. Let us put the question in the screen of Mark. We take selfie because this is the only way we will be able to put it in the screen. You should see my screen. It's like a full of a screenshot. Can be any thought on USA and Iran secretly cooperate? Well, I believe communication between those, Iranian and USA never stop. But always there is a level of it, Nobody take off the blog from a phone, say, I'm not going to talk to them anymore. Even Trump, he said that he want them to sit in the table. He don't want to go with them in war. right? So Biden, he will try to take advantage of what Trump accomplished because Trump was so smart by putting sanctions. And Iran now is so weak even to negotiate. So they are desperately trying to stop the sanctions on them. Biden, he can, let us say, Trump is the one who planted the tree. Biden, if he is smart, or who is assistant him, can collect the fruits. And I think this is what he would try to do. Trump, he make Iran thirsty for money. They are out of money. They are bankrupt. And they are willing to agree with anything just to lift up the sanctions. And Biden, because he is not a Trump, which means he's not going to put a high roof requirement. It's more opportunity for them to have an agreement with the American now. But Trump, he put a rules, and Biden, he cannot break it, which is Israel, propaganda against USA, and supporting terrorism. So Biden, he cannot jump over those, otherwise he will look so bad in the front of everybody. And even his own, Democrat party will not agree with him, especially when it's come to human rights. You see those Democrats, the homosexual, the atheist, many things. So there's many things against Biden getting close to Iran. In the time of Obama, things was different. Why? Because let us say Obama was, you see, they made too much propaganda about him to the point whatever he do, they, people even don't discuss. He is not in risk in losing election. He became like a must. As we said in the beginning, like some even they try to call him the Messiah. This is how evil it is. So in the time of Biden, whatever he do, nobody go against it. To the point he was able to sign an agreement and give them all the money, and bingo. And even the agreement Obama he did, it's a stupid agreement because all what he did, you cannot make weapon until 15 years, 5 years left only. So in 5 years from now, if still they keep the agreement, Iran can make a nuke. You see how stupid this agreement is? What 15 years? So he did not make an agreement with them, says you cannot make nuke forever. He says to the coming 15 years. So legally, according to the agreement, in 5 years from now, Iran can start making nukes. And now after Trump he left, European, French, German, England, they noticed how stupid was the agreement which Obama, he forced them to agree with Iran. Because the 15 years is almost gone. No, Iran is a promoter of a global jihad. Who said they are not? But they have they are smarter. How many attacks happened abroad by Hezbollah? You forgot? Actually, the first suicide bomber happened in Lebanon against USA Army, against anyone. It was Shia. It was Hezbollah. 200 Marines killed. What about the embassy in Argentina? What about there's many attacks, my friend. So actually, just last week, they capture a member in the diplomat in Iran. They captured him a while ago, but now he's convicted with the conspiracy to kill those who oppose the Iranian government. Many Kurdish leaders killed by the Turkish intelligence and by the Iranian intelligence. Let us see in the news. They were preparing to launch an attack and kill many of those who oppose Iran. Iran have a training camps in Venezuela, South America, Nigeria, Niger, Yemen. And Yemen, actually, they control more than 80% of the country. This is all is a form of jihad. Those are mujahideen. No, it's not very rare. It's because you are living different world, a different part of the world. You don't see it. You are mistaken. No, You see, if you go right now, search the map of Hezbollah. Just search for it. You will find that they have a map everywhere. But they are smarter, not like the Sunni. Most of their act is secretly, like assassination, kidnapping. They don't do, but they did many attacks. No, they do out of the Middle East. Yes, did. You know, I said Argentina. Is it the Middle East? When Carlos Menem, you see Carlos Menem, who is originally from, I think, Syria. He made an agreement with Hezbollah, which means Iran. If they support him to win the election, this is how much influence they have in Argentina. He will help them to build a missile, long distance. And not long time ago, they revealed that Carlos Menem believed that the one who killed his son, it was Hezbollah. This is what they say. You know, I'm not the person who knows really what's happening. See the news? Because after he became a president, he refused to keep his promise. Yeah, this is telling you how long ago. So I'm just giving you a famous ones. Doesn't mean this is the only one. Hezbollah kidnapped many Christians, many priests, many American. You know, what are you talking about? Long before Al-Qaeda. Many Westerns. Yeah. See, former President Carlos S. Menem claimed Hezbollah killed his son. Do you see it? He died, yeah, he died. I don't know if today, I don't know. He died today? I'm not sure if today he died. But he announced that his son was killed by them. They have branches all over South America. They are extremely powerful. Banks in Canada. They own banks, gas stations, stores, grocery stores. They use them for money laundering. You see, usually when we talk about terrorism, we talk about Sunni terrorism, right? Because Sunni are not smart like the Shia. The Shia, they do it, but they don't say we did it. Let us see. Anyway, I don't know how old he was. But this is what Carlos Menem himself, he said. Why you want to claim that? You know? Why you want to say that? I mean, what is the reason to say that? But this is telling you how long their arms is. They have a big laundry machine, money laundry machine around the earth. Yeah. Yeah, we are not talking about the people, we're talking about government and regime. Yeah, we are not talking about people of Iran. People of Iran are, you know, they are actually the opposite of the Iranian government. The majority of them, they are very nice people, very, you know, they are against Islamic teaching. They don't want to practice Islam, actually. They want to go to the time before the Shah, you know, the Shah time, the king. That's what they want. Yeah, but you know how you can do that. You know, Trump, he is not willing to take an action like war to free Iran. But the only way it can be done, actually, if Trump he stay as a president and sanctions stay, then the regime, you see, people, they stay at home, silence, as long they are not suffering from hunger. But when hunger strike, regime fell down. You know what I mean? And the Iranian regime is suffering badly because of a Trump sanctions. It was the most powerful sanctions ever. Hey Tito, how are you? But anyway, they were lucky that Trump, he is not the president. But we will see what Biden will do. You see, Biden, I think what he will do, as I said, he will try his best to make himself a peacemaker. So he will try to sign a deal in the coming maybe 2 years with Iran. And he will use the conditions of a Trump, but he will make them easy conditions. He will not be tough, you know. He will say we have to bring the Saudi and the Emirati to the table, and the Israeli. The Iranian, they will say no in the beginning, but if they notice that he insists, then they have no choice but to agree. Because I don't think they can take it for coming 4 years of Trump sanctions, because until now the sanctions are sanctions of Trump. Biden did not change anything. I don't think he can change anything until they do something in return. So he said, if they return to the agreement of the nuclear agreement with Obama, then we can do something. So now, but this is just to start negotiating, not to lift the sanctions. But he might lift some of the sanctions in order to give them, let us say, a bite, some fruits, to show them that we are getting closer. According to Wikipedia, my friend, Wikipedia is a website. You can go there and you can make anything you want. There is people that wrote things about me in Wikipedia. I don't know who they are. Where Wikipedia? Since when Wikipedia? Wikipedia is an open form. You can right now register yourself as an author, and you can edit any. If they approve it, they edit it for you. They approve it. You want to take your. According to CNN, that those who they are doing jihad in Syria, they are rebels. Fighting for freedoms. According to Fox News, when Obama was a president, Fox News was asking Obama why he don't attack the regime in Syria. Fox News, the same Fox News support Trump. See how hypocrite? But why Fox News want to attack Syria? I mean, he's fighting against ISIS and Al-Qaeda. Why you want to? So you want to get rid of a dictator, so you can put the most filthy creatures, ISIS, in the place? Hypocrites. You know what I mean? So don't go according to this, according to that. Most of this news are false. It's like now when they speak about China. Everybody speak about what China do to the Muslim. Nobody talk about what China do to the Christians. Propaganda, you know. They put in the screen what, you know, like good for their, you know, propaganda machine. Never take a news about war in any place from people who they are not from there. And if you take it from people who they are there, take it from people from two sides, not only one side. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same, my friend. Hezbollah, they have a plan to take over Sunni countries, and the only way they can do that is to make themselves look different from the regimes they have. So to make themselves a threat to Saudi Arabia, they say, hey, Saudi Arabia have no election. We have election. But how the election of Iran work? People, they apply to be elected. The mullah, the big mullah, have to approve them. So there's no election. You know what I mean? Like, give us your name. Then they give the name to they call it the mullah regime, the Congress. Then the mullah congress, they filter, and then they give the last filter, they give it to the big mullah. And then the big mullah, he cancel this name and take off this name and take off this name, and he keep a name or two. So there's no election. Yeah, and they sell drugs and anyway. I think we have enough for now. Just a few days ago, they killed the Shia guy in Lebanon. Let me show you. He's a Shia, you know, and you know for sure right now there's nobody knows who killed him, but this guy is anti-Hezbollah. You know? He's a very, very anti-Hezbollah activist, and he's a Shia. He's from very well-known Shia family in Lebanon. They killed him. They give him 6 bullets. See? Al-Hariri, the prime minister, the Sunni prime minister, they killed him too. They killed the prime minister. You know? So no, they do always assassination, etc. But they are smart. They don't go and make videos says we did it. Right? This can go for a civil war. They already there is civil war. Middle East is a land of civil war. Middle East, you see, I left the Middle East for a reason. This is the land of hell. You know, when I was thinking about leaving the Middle East, I was asking myself why I need to stay. I mean, what is there? What is here to stay for? What is here? You know, hypocrisy, blood, hatred, dictators, religion. Give me a reason. I did not find a reason to stay. Look, this guy, he just say Hezbollah is a militant group, is a mafia, etc. They killed him. He did not hold arms. He don't, you know, and he's a Shia. He's one of them. This is his car. You know, the black car. They gave him 6 bullets in the street. They stop him and they hit him. You see, Syria became like the cradle of a struggle of power. So everybody in the world want to take a piece of Syria. The Russian, you know, they are the biggest winner in Syria for sure. The American, they are the biggest losers. Because nobody trusts the American as a friends in Syria. And this is one of the mistakes of Trump. Trump, one day he decided to withdraw from Syria, and he left the Kurdish to Erdogan to kill them. So now the Kurdish, they will never trust America again. There's 2 countries, you know, you can't trust in the Middle East. That is America and Israel. That is the experience of the Arab, even those who supported Israel. There's many poor Lebanese who supported Israel for more than 20 years. Israel overnight dumped them and left them for Hezbollah to kill them. Believe it or not, this is what happened. Overnight. Did not even tell them we are going to leave. Actually, the Israeli is the reason behind Hezbollah to grow so fast. Because of the stupid prime minister at that time, Sharon, who agreed to withdraw from Lebanon with no negotiation. And that makes Hezbollah claim that they defeated Israel. You know? Many, they helped to grow Hezbollah. Reagan, one of them. When the Hezbollah attacked the Marines and killed more than 200 Marines, what Reagan he did? He took his tail between his legs and he ran away. This is the truth. And instead of invading Lebanon to get those who killed the soldiers, he left. No, not only Christian in Lebanon, because the one who supported Israel against Hezbollah, there's Shia too. There's Shia, there's the Christians, there's Druze. Israel sold them out overnight. There's nobody there now. Trust Israel no more. If I choose a moderator, the biggest mistake is to have a moderator when you debate a Muslim, because moderator will destroy the debate. Never do that. Debate should be between two people talk, not moderator. Even if they scream, even if they shout. Having a moderator is a big mistake. Never have a moderator. The moderator will be like a goat. Meh, stop. You know, we don't know. This is not a debate. And 5 minutes for him, 5 minutes for you is a joke too. Never do that. Crossfire debate, not moderator. That is not a debate. Yeah, this is what the people they learn about the Russian as an example. The Russian, they stand with their friends. The American, they don't. They don't have friends. They have business. You know, there's people, they have the mentality of business, and there's people who have mentality of a friend. We will not betray them. So USA, Israel, Western countries in general, they don't have a friends. They have business. No, if you want to debate about anything, never agree to have a moderator, unless you are a potato, which means you know that you are no match, because this is the only way you can have a place in the debate. People who request a moderator, they knew they are weak. I'm telling you. You need a moderator because you cannot face the other party. So you need somebody to give you a break. Hey, put your hand between us so I can breathe, you know? You do not need that. This is only for those who they are fake debaters. What moderator for? It's an open court. And who cares if they debate me or not? I don't care. Don't. Some Muslims. You know, equal rule for you and for me. Talk. And I'm talking. What moderator for? There's nothing is called neutral moderator. Don't fool yourself. And why you need him? Are we going to shoot each other? What moderator for? I mean, this is the most silly argument ever. Moderator in the stage. Okay, David Wood, come and talk. David Wood, he take the mic for 15 minutes. Then the Muslim take the mic for 15 minutes. And by the time he finished, nobody understand even what he said. People forgot because there is no crossfire. There's no debate. People even reading what they wrote in their screen a week or 2 weeks ago. This is not a debate. This is a joke. You want to have a real debate? Then no papers, nothing prepared. Don't even mention the topic. This is a debate. Don't tell me what the topic. One question from you, one question from me. That is a debate. Anything else is a joke. Go and watch all those who they call them debates. 5 minutes for him, 5 minutes for this guy. Each one of them, he go on the stage, debate, doesn't matter who, they lie. Lie for 5 minutes. Okay, this is what the debate is about. There's no debate. When I debated with this, like the person who's mentioning the Shia scholar, you know, Al-Husseini, ABN is a Christian TV station. To make themselves look good in front of the Muslims, they took the side of the Shia Sheikh. You see, those are Christians. Christians. Because I demolished the man. I made him, I crushed him as beef. So to make them feel better, And before we started the debate, they spoke to me for 15 minutes. Please, for God's sake, please, CP, don't be so hard on the man. Please don't destroy the man. We want them to come back, please. So what are you calling me then? I mean, look at those guys. This is why I sent them an email, said, don't ever contact me again. I'm not going to be in your TV no more. Because each time they get me somebody, they speak to me for 15 minutes before we go live, saying to me, please be nice to him. Please don't be tough with him. Please don't be harsh with him. So what do you want from me then? It's like, going in the fight, in the, boxing, and then don't use your hands. Right? They don't want me to be me, They don't want you to be me. Don't be Christian Prince. This is what they are saying to me. Don't be Christian Prince. Try to be someone else. I said, I cannot, it's not up to you. He said, just promise me, you will be easy. I said, okay, I will be easy, no problem. No. Each time we go, and I speak to the owner of the TV station, his name is Dr. Basim. Please, don't do it. Please, we want him to come back. This is what we can do. Yeah. So I send them email. Thank you very much. Never send me email again. A real debate is two people speak in a free microphone. No limit. And don't even mention the topic before we talk. You see, when somebody says to you, we want to debate about this topic, that's a joke. Why? Because they do, and they search the internet for the coming 2 weeks before the debate, and they print all those things, put them in a file, and now they are debating. They are not debating, they are reading the internet. I use the internet just to show reference, to prove what I'm saying. But I don't care if you tell me what the topic, who is a Muslim, call me. That's what I say, right? I don't know what the topic. I don't know what he will say to me. But because they are not sure of their knowledge, and they are fake debaters, and they are fake knowledgeable people, they want to put a topic in advance so they can go and search Prophet Google. You know what I mean? This is not a debate. It's like, somebody telling you, give me the list for shopping so I can buy it. And then you check if he bought it. This is a debate. Did you buy the list I told you? Today we will talk about the Trinity. So the guy, he go and search for the Trinity. And he find everything, and then he played in front of you. Will we have them in the internet already? There's no real debate. This is why you people yourself don't enjoy those debates, but you enjoy my debate, where I shout. For it's very natural, it's very real, no fake, and no preparation. Is that correct? Nobody prepared for anything. Yeah, this is what this form of moderator and form of 5 minutes for you, 15 minutes for me. By the time he finished saying what he want to say, here we go. David Wood, he wanted the stage. He said to him, "Your God have body part." The other guy, he said to him, "Who said so?" The debate is over. What kind of debate this debate is? Bully. And you need to remember, when you debate somebody is a bully, you need to be bully too. Otherwise, you will make fun of you. It will make people laugh at you. Do you understand? So a person, this is why I say that most of the Christians I know, they do not know how to debate. They don't. When this Mimi, he said he want to debate me, what he did? He said to the Muslim, who you want to debate? The Muslim believe him. When they choose the most one to debate is me, what he did? He was so much intimidated to debate me. So what he did, he played a video. Did you say that? Hang up on him. They don't dare to debate me because they are no match. Right? But with David Wood, they are willing to debate. No problem. No problem. They will debate with David Wood. because they knew what he would do. I mean, a person who don't speak Arabic, he don't, whatever he knows about Islam is limited to what is already in English. He cannot do harm much, and they can laugh at him, say, "Oh, you do not know Arabic." Actually, this is what he did. You don't know Arabic, you don't know Hebrew. I'm going to teach you now. I know this is coming. I know this is coming. You don't know Arabic, you don't know Hebrew. Yeah, and Elijah, I mean, God is with us. But if you remember, when this debate happened, this is why those people, they hate me very much. I am the one who exposed Mimi for his lies. When everybody thought that David, he was lost, I am the one who stood and get this guy busted with no mercy. Yeah. Never do debate the way they do those people. This is not a debate. This is a stupid thing. Two people, they go search the internet, they knew the topic, and now they print it, they put it in the in a file in their computer, and they go, or they have notes, and they go and they recite what they prepared to you 2 weeks ago. I don't even pronounce Arabic letters. Yeah, I don't. I pronounce German letters. Tiger. Yeah. Yeah, and if you are an Arab, even if you are an Arab, they will try to make you lose a credit. He don't know Arabic. Jesus is the Quran says Jesus is our God. It says that. Let me show you. So even an Arab person who's born in the Middle East, he spent his life speaking Arabic. He finished all his degree in Arabic, and I have a degree in law. Not just because you see, when you study law, that means you are going to be a lawyer. And imagine a lawyer who do not speak good English. Can you imagine it? The lawyer who will defend you, he do not know how to talk. True story. Yeah. I remember once the doctor in my school, you know, this guy, I used to drive him crazy. You know, he avoided me. I put my hand up to ask a question. He said, "Not you. Not you. I have no answer for you. Don't ask me. I have no answer for you." You know? And then one day, I saw him in the walkway. He said to me, "I feel sorry for any judge. You will be a lawyer in front of him." I said, "Why, sir?" He said, "I don't know what to say. I mean, what do you mean what I say? Nobody, you know, we don't know what to say to you, and we have no answer for you. And always you come with things nobody can even think about." I said, "But is it wrong?" He said, "This is not the topic. But you ask your question way above our grade." Way above our grade? The guy, he made a book. The textbook is made by him. The doctor himself, the textbook we are reading from is made by him. So he, you know, he was, you know, like I showed him there is something wrong in the book. He said, "Nobody noticed it, and this mistake is not there." But I said, "I notice it, and it's there." He said, "It's only you who notice it. So as long as nobody notices it, it means it's not there. Don't tell anyone. If you want to have a good grade in the subject, don't tell anyone about it." You know? And he said to me, "I know now, if the students start talking about this error, that means it's you who told them. I swear, I'm going to give you D if you tell. You know, don't tell anyone." Yeah. Tiger Mark. Well, he's a tiger, you know. I like animals, what you can say. You know, the funny is that their prophet do not know how to read, how to write. And then they ask you, how good is your reading? I mean, this is a very funny religion. All right, I think now we are back. I apologize, we lost connection. Let us see if you hear me. We lost many people because it was not coming. Something wrong. Am I heard, people? Okay, I don't know what happened, but for some reason we lost connection. Yeah. Anyway, you know, like always, you need to remember that if the one who we are proving them to be false say bad things about me, that's a good thing. Because if they say good things about me, it's mean there's something wrong with me. Always remember that. If you know a guy like James White, as an example, James White, Muslims didn't go aggressive against him. Why? Because he say he do too much poo-poo. You know, James White, he tried to be honest supposedly, so he says stupid things like, if anyone say Islam, all of Islam is terrorism, he's a liar and telling a lie. So the Muslims, they like him. The second they like a person and he is a Christian apologist, that means there's something wrong with him, because there's nothing between us to share, to agree upon. So how they agree with him about what? So they agree with him so they can use him against you. So anytime you see someone he claimed to be a Christian apologist and the Muslim they support him, he is not a Christian, neither apologist. He is either a fraud or he is stupid. Nation of Islam is just a racist organization sponsored and established by Al-Qaddafi. And sooner or later they will go, because Al-Qaddafi is gone. It was the money of Al-Qaddafi who made that organization. Yeah. Anyway, anything else? I'm not going to keep this video. As you know, I don't keep videos about politics. But we wish Mr. Trump a good luck. And for sure, if you go for the coming election, I will vote for him. Even though I don't agree with many things he did. But I hope he learned from his mistake and the previous mistakes. And all of us, we do mistakes anyway. You see, any organization, religious organization, based on color is false. Let's make it clear, you know? Any organization based on color is false organization, have nothing to do with the Christianity. So if you want to have a white church, you are no Christian. The Lord, he says to go and teach all the world. For God, he loved the world. He did not say he loved the white or loved the black or loved the Asian. So any group of people, they claimed themselves to be Christians, yet they wanted to be a Christian of color. They are not Christians, which means a Christian of some color. Like to say this is a white church, this is not a church no more. A church has to be open to everybody. The priest is more than welcome to be black. The people are more than welcome to be white, black, Asian. That is a church. Anything else is not. Now, if the whole population is white, that does not make them racist. Well, because there's nobody else except white people, you know. But if the church is consider themselves white church, or let us say black church, they don't want white people to be there, that is a false church. That is a racist. You know what I mean? And never join such a group. Judaism is based on race. Yeah, this is true, but that is not a racism. They are children of Israel, right? This is who they are. They are tribal, ethnic, and religion. There's only one religion who they are. I mean, but we know in the Middle East who they are a tribe. In the same time, they are a faith. That is Judaism. But doesn't make them racist. This is how they are. When everybody don't believe in God, the true God, those who they are Jews, they are the one who believe in God. So this is what happened. The surah, Allah does not guide those who don't leave Islam, you mean? Yeah, I think this was chapter 3, verse number 86, I think. Even though this is not our topic, but no problem. Yeah, here we go. All right. Okay, I think we have enough for today. I'm not going to keep this video, but again, I wanted to share my opinion about what's happening, and I'm so glad that they could not impeach Trump, because this is the only way to stop him from coming from the coming election, and we will see. When you talk PhD or for Islamic law, do you have to swear you talk PhD? I don't know what you mean. You take, you mean? I don't have PhD anyway. I have a bachelor degree. No, you don't have to swear anything. You finish all your requirement, and either they approve you or you don't. Either you pass or you don't. This is chapter 3, verse number 86. No, you can learn, you can join the university, study any branch you want. But the problem is, if I'm a Muslim and I have such a degree, I can be a judge in Islamic court, but because I'm a Christian, I cannot take the job. But who can stop you from earning a degree? No. I don't see any other comment. Yeah. Okay. Well, let us see what will happen in the coming few months. And I hope Trump, he will create a kind of a filter to filter Republican Party, and all the fraud one, they will be thrown out, and they will not fool us again in coming election. Did they know you were a Christian? Yeah, they knew I'm a Christian. Sure, they knew. They knew very well. All right. Any other question? Dio's fault. I did not see your question, my friend. Actually, when the election happened, I was expecting something will go wrong, because what happened, people, when they are so much confident that they will win, it's like the turtle and the rabbit, they go and race. The rabbit, he took a nap because the turtle is so slow. So we need to learn from that. Trump is a Muslim, bro. Well, you know, somehow you are right about that. He supported Muslim countries, but not because he is a Muslim bro. He is, let us say, he used them for his benefit, which means you are his tool, not the opposite. No, I do not need to debate, actually. I may said many times that Trump, he supported Saudi Arabia. So Trump, when he lost election, if we can say he lost, it was a big loss to the Muslims, because now Biden, he will support their enemy, the Shia. If Biden, he agreed to go in agreement with Iran, this is a big spank to the Muslim Sunni. Big, a huge one. Trump, he was protecting Iran, sorry, protecting Turkey. He was protecting Saudi Arabia. He was protecting Emirat. He was protecting all Sunni countries. And now Trump is gone. You got Biden, have fun. Yeah, Biden, he will screw them, big deal. Just wait. This is why Erdogan now is getting ready for the big nail from Biden to come soon. I believe soon the Democrats, they are going to make a bill against Turkey and the human right. And because the Turkish Erdogan, he knew what is coming, so he started preparing his people for what's coming. So he accused Biden to be a Kurdish. Can you believe it? They are spreading news in Turkey, and even the big leader of the party of Erdogan, he made it clear, he made a speech on TV that Biden is a Kurdish, his origin is a Kurdish, this is why he is against Turkey. So now, you know, you see, sometimes we say, oh, something happened, we are against it, we don't want it to happen, but sometimes it happened for a good reason. So Trump, he lost, at least as Erdogan and the Muslim Sunni countries, they will get the spank they deserve for human right violation, for all the corruption they do in earth, for all the killing, all the madness, and Trump, he was just taking money from them. So what Trump, he used to do, okay, Saudi Arabia, you can kill as many as you want, just give us a check. Okay, Emirat, okay, Bahrain, okay, Qatar, okay, Turkey, you know. Now your guy who take money is gone. The other guy, he will take different stuff, just wait for it. So we can say Muslim countries, actually, they learn how to live under the feet of America. They have no freedom, and whoever come, they have to make him happy. Trump, he need money, pay him. Biden, he wants something else, give him. And you will notice Saudi Arabia release an activist because of Biden. Biden, he made it clear that Saudi Arabia have to change the human rights and to free the activist. This woman, she was in jail almost for more than a year now, I think, or 2 years. In the time of Trump, Trump never mentioned it, he didn't care. Biden, he mentioned it right away, the Saudi, they did it, which is good, you know. So that means maybe because of Biden, soon we will have a church in Saudi Arabia. Maybe, just wait, you know, because they are trying their best to make America happy. See, because soon there is a case, I don't know if you know about it, there's a case against the Crown Prince in USA for the killing of this guy, the journalist, or which he is a terrorist, actually. So Trump, before he leave, he tried to put like a suspension in this case to stop it, but I think he could not. In the last week of his presidency, he could not give a burden for the Crown Prince because he's not a citizen of USA. So now the case will continue, and if this case went to trial and they provide the information that yes, the Crown Prince is guilty, hell will be open in Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean? So now the Muslim Sunni, actually, maybe the Muslim Sunni in the beginning, they thought, okay, we won, Trump is gone. The fact is the opposite. It's the opposite. Trump is a big lose for the Muslim Sunni because he was doing anything just to make them all what he care for, sign agreement with Israel and do whatever you want. That now is not the case. Biden, he don't care you sign agreement with Israel or not. Right? All right. Okay, guys, I think we have enough for today. I'm going to delete this video as usual. I don't keep them. And I hope, you know, some people, they try to broadcast my broadcast. Please don't do that. If I keep the video, that's mean I want it to stay. If not, that's mean I don't want it. So don't broadcast my broadcast. Otherwise, me, myself, I will flag you. So I want to say thank you. Can you make a segment of Ramadan? No problem. Just remind me before Ramadan. Yeah. Anyway, I want to say thank you for being here, and maybe if I can come tomorrow, mostly we will do, usually. If not, until then, may the Lord bless you all, and take care. God bless. Thank you.